My name is Sunil here. So today we are going to talk about recursive function. Last video I had posted multidimensional array. So today we are going to discuss about recursive function. So recursion is a concept where we call the same function inside the function itself, or in other words, we call the function from the body of the function. From a statement inside the body of the function, we call the same function. Recursion is used when there is a need for repeated execution of the same task. When you want to execute the same task repeatedly, you use the recursion. So today we are in order to do recursion, we are going to take the example of factorial. We are going to find the factorial of a number by way of recursion. So in this case, we are going to find the factorial of, say, n is equal to 4. The number is 4. So this is the function for that. This is the function where it is calculating the factorial of that number. So here what happens is, you are passing an integer n, that is 4, into this function. If the value of n is greater than or equal to 1, that means 4 is greater than or equal to 1. Yes, that condition is satisfied. It will return n into MUL-NOS is the function, name of the function. It will return m into MUL-NOS 4 minus 1, 3. That means it will call the same function again with 3 as the parameter. So return n into MUL n minus 1 means return, we are passing 4 here. So n is greater than 1. Return 4 into 4 minus 1, 3. It will call again with 3. Then again, if the 3 is greater than or equal to 1, again it will call with the 2. N is 3 minus 1 is 2. So it will keep on repeating till it becomes 0. So once it is 0, the function, the control will be coming to this else, and value will be returned. Value 1 will be returned back. So when it is 0, when the value of n becomes 0, you will be returning back 1 to the function. So that is, when n is equal to 4, 4 into MUL-NOS, that is here, 4 into MUL-NOS, that is this, will become 3. And come here and call the function again. Call this function again with the value 3 as the argument. It will call again. So 3, then it will become 3 into MUL-NOS 2. 3 into MUL-NOS 2, because 3 minus 1 is 2. Then it will come back here, again call this function, n is greater than 2. Yes, greater than or equal to 1. Yes, it is 2. This time it is 2. Then it will call with MUL-NOS 2 minus 1, 1. That is this, 2 minus 1, 1. And then after that, when it 2 minus 1, it will call with MUL-NOS 1. So it will 1 will be passed here. Then 1 is greater than or equal to, n is greater than or equal to 1. Then it will again call with 1 minus 1, 0. 1 minus 1, 0. So it will come here. So 1 minus 1, 0. It will come again call here. That means it will call with 1. Then finally it will call with 0. When n value becomes 0, it will check this condition is not satisfied. It will come to else and return 1. So when n is 0, value of n is 0, it is returning 1. It is returning 1 here. So, and it will go to it is returning 1 here. So 2 into 1 will be returned back to the calling function where it has been called from. 3 into 2, that means 2 will be returned back. 2 into 1 is 2 will be coming here to this function. 3 into that returned value will be multiplied and will be passed to the function, previous function. So 3 into 2, 6 will come here, and 4 into that 6 will be 24 will be the final value which is returned to the function from where it is called from. So 24 will be the factorial of 4. That means here when the value of n becomes 0, it will return 1. That is, here it is returning 1. So 1 is returned here. Then 2 into 1 will be returned back to the previous function, previously where it is called from. Then 3 into 2, 6 will be returning back here. And 24 will be returned to the first call where it is called from. Okay. So now we are going to the program, where the actual program. So this is the program. You are entering a positive integer here. Enter the positive integer, and you are to print the factorial of that given integer. So what happens is, this is where you are calling in the print only. You are calling that function MULNOS. So it will come here. The control will come here, and it will come here with the value of 4. Suppose we are giving 4. It will come with the value of 4 here. N is greater than or equal to 1. Yes, it is greater than or equal to 1. 4 is greater than 1. So 4 into 4 minus 1, 3. MUL 3. So again it will call the same function with 3 as the value. Then 3 into 3 minus 1. MUL 3 minus 1, 2. It will call with 2. Then 2 into 3 minus 1, 1. Then 1 into 1 minus 1, 0. It will call with 0. And find that when it is calling with 0, it will become n is greater than or equal to 1. The condition is not satisfied because it is 0. It will come to the else and return 1. So it will return 1 and go back to the calling functions again and again, and finally come back to the main call that it is called from here. So the value 24 will be coming here. So you are printing the factorial of the number. When you are entering a number 4, the factorial of the number after the return from the function will be 24, and that value will be getting printed here. Okay, so now let us run this code. This is the code of the function. So now we are compiling this code and we are executing this code now. So I am entering an integer, say 4. I am entering a positive integer 4. The factorial of 4 is 24. Factorial of 4 is 24. Now I am running this again. I am entering an integer 6. The factorial of 6 is 720. Factorial of 6 is 720. So this is how we find the factorial of a given number by using recurring function. By using recursion.